Hey guys, I'm back in our market update part 2, so let's get started. Um, so Prismatic is honestly all the specialty sets are showing strength in their own way. You don't necessarily see major price increases, but I'm just going to go over each of them. Prismatic in general, the price per pack still looks pretty strong. The poster collection I see is out at 40. And yeah, I expected like all the 3 pack things to go to about 40. And yeah, almost all of them are except for the Sylveon tech. There's not a ton of sales, but pretty much at $40, they sustain the loose pack price to be, it should be at least around like about $13. Um, and yeah, the loose pack price, there's some caveats with that, but I put like 12.50. But yeah, the Sylveon tech is still about 12.66, and then loose pack price is 12.50. But we should definitely be seeing like stronger prismatic growth because a lot of supply has just been eaten out already. So people are still going to want rip packs. Okay, so for Prismatic, it technically went down like $3, but it's mainly because there's this one seller with 0% feedback. Probably just someone new who's trying to offload his Prismatic. But yeah, there's 2 boxes there, and it goes back to the same thing as yesterday, 137.99. Um, and yeah, even soon after that, it gets like 140 around here. So it's only like a $7 difference. Demand has been kind of dropping a little bit to about 80 boxes a day, but still, like, if that continues, the price should really go up. There's not enough supply available, as I said before. Yeah, I think like the quantity was even higher. I feel like this was like 4,000 before, but don't quote me on that. I don't. I feel like it was like that, but I don't fully remember. Um, I want to look at the packs. So yeah, pack demand has been increasing as well. So you're seeing this like packs are pack demand is increasing and prices are rising, which shows the strength of Prismatic. When people buy more when it's more expensive, it just yeah, that's usually a good sign for things that are going up. Um, but yeah, 362 bought yesterday, and I scroll down like this seller just has all these useless dragon discovery cards. I'm just like, is it even an EV? I don't really get why it's here. Um, but or maybe TCG player made a mistake. But yeah, over here they have 24 for 12.50. Had to buy 10 or 6 or more. So there's about 50 packs at the 12.50 mark, and then you get to 12.67. Um, and then yeah, probably so it's probably more closer to 12.67. Those packs will probably be bought out or people will ignore them. But yeah, that's where we are with Prismatic loose packs, and demand is so strong that we'll probably see more being bought out. Um, for the tin displays, there was a demand kind of resumed to what it was before. It's about 13 in general. Ever since the 21st, it's been kind of dropping from like 20 to about 10. Um, but yeah, it's still being listed as a second best selling on TCG Player, whatever that means by TCG Player's metrics. Um, but yeah, tin displays are still doing decently well. The It's about the same price point as yesterday, decreased about $1. I guess I put in red. But yeah, um, yeah, tin displays are kind of doing fine. I'm not sure how much more it'll increase soon. It'll probably take the loose pack price to increase or just like supply to run out. Uh, but yeah, right now it's more in an appropriate place price per pack wise at 14.68. So I'm just gonna go over like the what they dropped. So pride boxes went down about $3. Um, Posters that yeah they're a big one for loose pack pricing. So they went about 250. And then the 2 pack blisters went down another dollar. Um, so honestly, at that price, that's not a terrible price. $14 a pack. That means you're just buying the promo for just a few dollars. Um, Cause, but I guess it might also just be better by the ETB at that point. Because you're paying about $9 for the EV promo versus the other EV promo. And honestly, I like the Pokemon's the ETB promo more than the T-Pack Blister promo. I still want to see how that's kind of doing. So, but let's look at some. I'm just gonna close some of these. So I'm gonna close Prismatic. Here I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna close this. Surprise boxes. Demand is still, it's about 20 a day, which is about 1/10 of the market. I see people's trying to sell the promos here, so it's going for about 30, 34 for the promos, or 35. If I filter out the listings, that's interesting. I guess people might be buying the promos from TCG Player. I didn't really factor that in. Wait, did I not filter that in? Do not show photos. I don't know if that's working. I'll just go later. But 69.99. This is 70. Yeah, this actually makes the surprise boxing pricing a lot more confusing because the promos will be at different prices. But yeah, it dropped a few dollars, but it's still kind of around what you expect for market price to be. Binders, their buyer demand has kind of fallen a little bit, but they're still doing pretty good at their price point, 79. Pokemon Center ETBs, they are selling decently well at 5 a day. The bundles are still selling decently well. I don't know why people are buying these. It's kind of dumb. Uh, and then the EV promos. So the EV promos are selling for like $8 over here. They're trying to sell for $8. So honestly, it's just more worth it to buy the. It might be more worth it just to try to buy like the blisters themselves, and then especially if they go down even more, and then just sell the promo and sell the loose packs. So if you're a rip and shipper, honestly, this isn't the worst product to buy. And yeah, 52 hours selling a day, so that's actually a good amount of demand. And yeah, the poster collections I mentioned are doing well. I want to just look at the Sylveon Tech, which is the lowest one. So there's four at this price point. There's four here. There's one here, and then you get to about $40. So there's about nine. Otherwise, this is a $40 item, which should be kind of in line with expectations. I'm gonna talk about um, just this. I don't know if I'll make a separate video on this, but yeah, they're also releasing the Super Premium Collection, and we've got verifications. Honestly, this looks way better than I thought it'd be, because usually the Super Premium, like the Ultra Premium collections, look like this. Honestly, in my mind, this is basically an Ultra Premium collection. I think the only reason it's not called a Ultra Premium collection is because the promo sucks. Um, the promos for the like 151 has like the at least the Mew and Mewtwo and I think one other card. The original Celebrations one had like gold cards, and then the Charizard. I think the Charizard has some promos, but we just get some repeat of Terrestrial Festival. So honestly, I think that's the only reason why they've gone really lazy with the promos, and they're trying these pouch things to probably make it a little more expensive. Um, Definitely be a collector item for the future because it's just a really pretty box and it's EVs. And like the rainbow looks pretty nice. But yeah, a lot of people talking they want to get this. Um, I'm gonna segue that to just talk about our sponsor, Pokemon Notif Sleep Discord. Um, so Sleep Discord is sponsoring this video. I'm just experimenting with the sponsoring thing. I don't want like to make this too long because no, I know a lot of people don't really like sponsorships, but they do really do support the channel. Um, if you want to get drops on Prismatic, you typically need a Discord or you just go in store. And sometimes they have tips on how to get items. Like today, uh, Prismatic mini tins are looking to drop at Walmart. Like there's this sort of picture over here of 10.50 each, and they're recommending, hey, probably check tomorrow morning. It's very possible they get stocked overnight. So there's just tips like that. There's actual other information out here. So I'm gonna leave the links in the description below for Discord, Instagram. Here are some images of their branding, but yeah, please check them out. Thanks, Sleep Discord for sponsoring us. Okay, so let's go journey together, because I have another thing here. So as far as new sets go, Heatwave Arena, which is going to be our Destined Rival Team Rocket sets, they released this Rapidash, so it looks pretty nice. usually what they do is that they save the best stuff for last. They do some teaser stuff and they save the best stuff for last, like a lot of the illustration rares. We're starting to get more illustration rares, like you see. Other than that, sometimes we just get like these common cards which people don't care about. Although that does look actually kind of nice, that Bonita. But yeah, this does look a pretty decent card. Some people don't like it, but it's definitely not the worst. It also has a 151 effect. Like a lot of people do like the original 151 cards as illustration rares, so that does help it. Um, but yeah, that will be in the upcoming Team Rocket set most likely, because it's gonna be Heatwave Arena, which is gonna be in the Destined Rivals. Joining Together itself, there hasn't really been much change price wise ever since the recent price increase to 220. Demand kind of fell after that a little bit for a day. We'll see if it goes back up, and then the prices have been about the same, about 90 for ETBs and about 60 for booster bundles. The Pokemon Center ETBs are still kind of on sale. Like I do see a bunch selling for about 150. A lot of people are selling their double cases for like about 300. So um, I feel like you can still get some good deals on Pokemon Center ETBs. All right, next is let's go with Crown Zenith because that's nice and fast. So Crown Zenith is still seeing pretty good strength. I see over here that the Sea and Sky has risen quite a bit. Wait, that didn't work. And loose packs, it's been kind of variable depending on how you look at it, but I'll just say they went down for now. So, but yeah, the minimum price for Sea and Sky is basically 7.35 a pack. So yeah, Crown Zenith is doing quite strong. Once it hit like $7, like it just kind of didn't really go back. And demand for CN's guy is still pretty strong at like 20 a day. So it's like a pretty strong market for that. Even though like I haven't really seen as many restocks lately. I know a lot of people are holding, um, but people have kind of accepted that everything's kind of going up, and yeah, Crown Zenith is no exception. Yes, the 750 comes from this listing here, which has some it has like a minimum 10 per pack order, but there's 50. So that's 50 is kind of enough to be like, okay, that's the lowest price. But other than that, you go back to about $8. Like that's 790 right there. So Crown Zenith is yeah, people have kind of accepted the higher price point. It's crazy because like it's kind of gone from like $6 to 650 to $8 in just like overnight basically. Um and the demand for the booster bundles have dropped, so the price dropped a little bit, and then demand for the ETBs, it's okay. It's like 10 a day. But yeah, the booster bundles did drop by like $2 after the going up. All right, and then 151. So I didn't do the difference here, but 151 still shows its lines. The cheapest price per pack is um still the booster bundles at about 11.33 a pack. I think it's because yeah, as I said before, booster bundles are kind of the main thing Pokemon keeps reprinting. So people, it like that's just a new supply, and they are basically loose packs at this point. So people are just treating them like that. The binders, I have something to talk about. It's mostly like there's like a deal right now. Someone's selling it pretty low, but yeah, let's yeah bundles. But you see like the crazy demand, like bundle demand. People are actually buying more bundles. It's like the top selling 151 item. You see the if I draw a line, like the bars are kind of going up steadily, um, and the bundle price will kind of vary. But yeah, it's really interesting because it's selling so much, and people are still like listing it so low. So that's why I think it's mostly because people are just trying to offload their 151. Like they're trying to make the profit, or they're like these are the quick flippers who did get the drops basically. The UPCs, they stayed about the same, but yeah, I mean, yeah, this comes with a Mew and a Mewtwo, and then a metal card. So I think a lot of it's like the metal cards that differentiate this from the Super Premium Collection. They're definitely trying to differentiate with Prismatic that furry like furry stuff. Like they have the pouch and they have this. They're definitely trying to do that instead of the metal cards. I don't know. I don't know how that will go, but I like the metal cards more than just a random um, plushy thing. But yeah, demand for UPCs is still decent, about 10 a day. 151 ETBs, demand is kind of staying around the same. 151 packs. I always love to look at this. So packs, they were kind of slow for a few days, and people were like, no, we have to buy the packs. It says $12 at the top, and yeah, that's pretty much the market price. People aren't selling it for any less. When you see people like unwilling to just lower their listings like that, it also shows like, hey, no one is trying to sell too early. Don't expect a discount. PCTB's sales have been kind of dropping actually. And then the binder clashes is kind of a sale. I filtered by the image listings, but yeah, there's this one over here with a lot of feedback for 130. That's pretty cheap. Um, because after that you get to 154 again. It's mostly because there's been no sales since the 21st, so it's 5 days without sales, so that's why prices might drop really. They had a really crazy run. And then the Blooming Waters, yeah, 134 at from this price for this guy at 0% feedback on 4. But after that, it goes back to like 141. So I just, and this is 0% sales too, and here is like 143. So I just put like somewhere in the middle. I put like I put 143. I kind of ignored these 0% sellers. So there's not really a deal with Living Words either, unless you trust those other sellers. Yeah, that's it for today's video. Again, please join Sleeves Discord's Instagram. They have giveaways and other deals. It's free. Thanks, guys. Bye.